Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen Tari Love? If you have, you're probably feeling just as conflicted as I am. While the movie started with a promising storyline, it ultimately left me feeling disappointed. Today, we are diving deep into what worked and what missed the mark in the movie Tari Love. So stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this film. Welcome back to Substance TV. I am Substance, the girl with the movie scope, here to give you all the hottest facts and truth about film. On this channel, we dive right into movie reviews, recommendations, and share captivating narratives. So to be part of this movie-loving community, all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button and turn on post notifications when we post a video. You would be informed. So guys, before we get right into the review of today, I want to use this medium to appreciate every one of you who, put in beautiful comments in my first phased video. Thank you so very much, and I love you all for supporting me. Yes, so guys, I made a video. I posted something on the community about this movie Tari Love, and I wanted to know what you guys thought about the movie, and I saw various reactions, and I'm like, oh wow, I feel like majority of us share the same feelings about this particular movie. All right, so first off, the movie Tari Love was produced by Sarian. She was the producer and as well the executive producer, and it was directed by Ifeanyi. So this movie features the lead cast, Maurice as Tamina and Sarian as Tari, amongst others. So part of the movie was literally shot in Bayelsa State, according to what was said in the film. And from the location, you could tell that it was actually shot in a rural area, which literally contributed to the beauty of the film, And a part of it was also shot in a bubbling city, all right? So, from what we saw in the movie, and taking it into real life sense, the people of Bayelsa are actually known for fishing, that is literally their occupation there, and the movie portrayed that. So in as much as the movie had a very beautiful storyline, I was really disappointed at how the movie turned out, alright? The plot of a movie should be engaging with a clear beginning, middle, and end. It should keep the audience interested and invested in the outcome, I don't like it when I see a movie is just going on very fine and suddenly I just see a scene that literally shows me off balance. I'll be like, what's going on? Do you understand? So that was the feeling for me in this movie. So guys, before we even proceed to the slacks and the sweetness of this movie, let's talk about the plot, Let's talk about what actually happened in this movie. Let's break things down. Then we'll talk about the characters, the performances of the actors, then our no and yes in this movie, because there's a lot to talk about in this movie. So guys, please watch this video to the end and let me know what you also think. So the movie Tari Love talks about the love story of a young girl named Tari, an orphan who lived in Bayelsa State, and she was a fisher woman, and we also have a guy named Tamino, her love interest, her boyfriend. These people were literally in love, and people literally knew that these people were actually a couple, all right, because of, you could literally see them everywhere they go, they do things together. Even the mother of Tamino actually liked Tari, she supported the union, she supported their friendship, and she was literally like a mother to Tari. So these people were fishers, that was literally their source of livelihood in Bayelsa State. So Tamina was a guy that was literally determined to be a better person. He wanted to see the outside world. He wanted to see how it looked like, rather than being in Bayelsa State and doing the same thing over and over again every day. He wanted to, improve his life for the better. He didn't like the life he was living in Bayelsa State. He wanted to go to the city to struggle and hustle for a better life. So he told Tari about his plans to go to the city to hustle for a better life, all right? So Tari was really not happy about the whole decision of he leaving her in Bayelsa State, but he tried to convince her that he wants to make a better life and come back to marry her, so that was his plan for Tari. So Tamina went to the city, and the life of the city is just this bubbly life. You get to see people, there's a lot of crowd in the city, and first day of being in the city, he misplaced his phone, all right? There was no means to communicate with the person that he was going to meet in the city. There was no means to communicate with his family and his girlfriend. He was just left all by himself to figure out his life in the city. So Tamina, on the other hand, was bothered. She had been calling his line, kept on ringing, he wasn't picking, she was worried, she was bothered. Okay, the mother, the same thing, they haven't spoken to Tamina. Alright, so Tari was really, really worried about him. Okay, she wanted to speak to him, as her lover, alright, she always wanted to hear his voice. Yeah, so at the end of the day, Tari found out that she was pregnant, okay, because she was having symptoms of pregnancy, and she, told Tamina's mother about it. And Tamina's mother, who was always so sweet to her, okay, who literally loved their union, their relationship, just, turned her back on her. Immediately she heard that Tamina was responsible for her pregnancy. And Tari was like, your son is the only man I have known. But the woman kept on saying that she trusts her son cannot do a thing like that, this and this. So that was all about it. This lady left Tari to suffer and carry the load, the burden by herself. Okay, so Tari actually lost her pregnancy. She had a miscarriage, and during that time, Tamina did not return to the village. He was still in the city trying to hustle, and then we saw that yes, he was already big. After Tari lost her pregnancy, she vowed to herself that she would never have anything to do with Tamina. Alright, so she said that she was going to go to the city and make it big in the city. So the next thing we saw was Tari already in the city as a big woman, a big lady. So guys, after that, these people's path crossed. Tari pretended like she didn't know Tamina, but Tamina had the feeling that this is actually Tari, okay? So he tried as much as possible to get to talk to Tari. Tari was behaving, she was not happy with the whole thing. She was not happy with him. She never wanted to have anything to do with him. And, later on, they resolved whatever they had and they went back to how they used to be before. Now, guys, that is literally an overview about this movie, Tari Love. So let's talk about the character development. Let's talk about the performances of the actor. So, talking about Tamina was a young and determined man who wanted to make the best out of himself. And trust me, Tamina played his role so well. Okay, I love that we saw his struggle in the village as a fisherman and, his journey to the city to make it big. I loved his authenticness in his character and the depth at which he carried out his role. Okay, it was actually very beautiful. It was wonderful. And one thing that literally stands out in this particular guy's acting, Tamina's acting, was the fact that I could feel the love he had for Tari. Okay, it was real, it was original, it was beautiful. Okay, I love the naive parts of him in Bayelsa State. Okay, I love the fact that he expressed love to this girl in a very sweet manner. Like, it was just so real. Yes, Tamina's character is actually one particular character I loved. I think my best character in this movie. Okay, I loved his journey. We could see how he transcended from a naive boy to a mature and determined individual. Okay, so that literally added spice to this movie. It was actually beautiful. And Tari's character from the beginning of the movie was actually beautiful. Yeah, I love the authenticity. I love the originality of her acting. Yeah, I love the bond she shared with Tamina. It was real. It was as if these people were not acting at all. I love how she just she was just herself. Yeah, I saw that she was really, really into the movie and it was actually very beautiful. She did a very good job in, playing a character very well. But guys, first off, these people had a very strong chemistry. Their chemistry was beautiful. I loved the PDAs. It was amazing. It was wonderful. Tamina and Tari's chemistry was very beautiful. Their love story was actually beautiful though. But the point where the movie actually missed it was Tari's transitioning from a poor girl to a rich girl. Guys, it was really ridiculous. The process was poorly executed and not well developed, making the transformation feel very unrealistic and unconvincing. It was that bad. And I actually expected so much from this movie, having understood what the story actually entails. You see the path of Tari's transitioning to the end of the movie, like every other thing they portrayed in the movie was very ridiculous. Like, they failed in that aspect. I don't even know when they were acting again. I was just very upset. And really, I don't like that I'm saying this, okay? I hate that I'm saying this about the movie, knowing that these people actually had a very good story, but it was just poorly executed. Yes, guys. And one other thing that really shocks me about this movie was when these people crossed paths, and Tamira went to visit Tari in her house, and Tari was actually expressing her anger. She didn't want to see him. Okay, she kept on chasing him away, and she started saying that, you that abandoned me in Bayelsa State, you didn't even care about me, you didn't call me, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, I lost my baby because of you. Your mother even denied that the baby was yours, this and that. And the response I wanted to hear from Tamina was that, okay, this was what happened on my way to the city. I misplaced my phone, and guess what? I heard the most, should I say the most silly response? He said, my mother died. I'm like, what is going on? Please, how does that relate or correlate to the question she asked? Like, I don't understand. Sometimes I wonder if, like, as Tari is asking a question, Tamina's ears is projected to another question that somebody is asking, because I don't understand. The question and the answer did not just correlate. Did you correlate? I mean, correlate, then. Guys, I was angry. Trust me, I was really angry. I was like, what kind of response is this, please? Is it that those people are just trying to, elongate the movie, or because I don't get? That's the point where you tell the girl what had happened to you, because, at the point where he began to tell her what really happened to him, that was, I think, towards the end of the movie, and during her birthday celebration, when he surprised her, okay, and he told her that when he got to the city, okay, he lost his phones, and that particular area was raided, and police came, took all of them there to the cell. So he stayed in the cell for a month. Yeah, nobody to come bail him because he had no phone to call anybody. It was a good Samaritan that came to his rescue. All right, so it should have gone straight to the point. Okay, but the whole giving a response to a question that was not asked was just, guys, really. This movie, I don't like that I'm saying this about this movie, okay? I really did not like that I'm saying this about this movie. And another thing that was literally off for me in this movie was that this movie lacked effective pacing, all right? There were a lot of things that were dragged in this movie. Yes, I love the fact that from the beginning of the movie, I loved the journey. It was beautiful. I thought it would follow that path. And that same beginning, there were a lot of dragging. Is it the point where Maurice was in the city, where he was, walking to his destination? We got to see the walk, like say we said the walk with them. We see the walk like it was so just long and tiring for me to watch. Okay, is it the one on where they are displaying their love things, and there we get to see how much they love each other, how they want to be so close to each other? I be the journey of their waka, I don't understand, guys. All the time they wasted. They should have just cut it short and given us more important parts. And the breaking point for me in this movie was when these people brought their personal beef, their personal dealings into their corporate business, guys. They were in a gathering, and Tari's reaction and what she said, what's he doing here? When the guy came to do, like, I don't know, it didn't just feel so real. It felt so unrealistic. You are in a business gathering. Why would you ask such kind of question? Like, what's he doing here? Like, I've forgotten the exact word she used, all right? This is so unreal. Like, this is really unreal. If you are doing business, let it be strictly business. I do not think in any corporate organization, people will bring their personal issues into their, office work or office dealings or their business meetings. I do not think so. All right, that was where I said, in fact, I give up in this movie. Please, what is this? If it was the part where those people had to deal with their personal beef in their offices, I'll be like, okay, I think that one is realistic now. When you're angry with someone, you're in your office, okay, only you and he, you can just express what you want to express, but not in front of gatherings, when people are having meetings. Do you understand? And that was the point where I said, guys, no. The production team actually failed woefully. I do not like how this movie turned out. It was so poor for a beautiful storyline. All right, and also the part where these people made up, and see, there are a lot of things about this movie that I just felt like no. But one particular thing I literally loved about this movie is the soundtrack. The music. It was so beautiful to listen to. That literally just made the movie very interesting to watch. All right, I love the location, I love the beautiful soundtrack, the interesting soundtrack, I love the cinematography. Okay, so those ones were really perfect. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't think the producer of this movie actually sat down to vet this movie properly. It's not about producing a movie, it's about being patient to develop a very good script. All right. See, the director, the producer, the scriptwriter, all of them did poorly. Yes, it was a very poor script. And I'm going to rate this movie a 3 over 10. Yes, it is a 3 over 10 for me. I don't know what you guys want to rate this movie, but for me, that is it. It had lot of slacks. Alright, so guys, that is basically all about this movie. Thank you so very much for watching. Please do not to like and put your comment below on the comment section. Let me know what you think about this particular movie. Please do not to subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing movie reviews and recommendations. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.